I'm trying to figure the Equinox out in the dumps here with the 6-inch coil. I want to, because I've struggled with the Equinox 6-inch coil in these dumps, and I'm trying to figure out which mode to have it in, which frequency to have it in, and what gain I'm having to set it in. So first I want to start out in my normal program that I usually use is Park 1, and it hits coins at 3 inches deep in a lot of iron at like 6 or 8 gain, but there's not a lot of big iron. I'm in a dump that has a lot of big iron, and I like hunting in around a lot of big iron because I find a lot of relics. And I'm going to put it in Park 1, 15 kilohertz, and I just smacked some really deep iron in there, and I couldn't get it out because it's so big, right? It's still hitting it, right? And it sounded shallow because I was at 5 gain. I'm at, let's see here. I'll go to 3 gain. Now it's not hitting it, right? And 15 kilohertz. So I just want to dial this in. I just want to learn how, what settings are going to be good for this dump site here. And so I'll change the frequencies, change the frequency up to 40 kilohertz. It's not hitting it now, so that's good. It's just so quiet, right? I have my iron on, it's just so quiet. Just, I'll dig up a target here and see, because I know there's a lot of targets here, man. I'm gonna raise my gain up here to 4. See if I get some more stuff here. Some more targets, at least make a noise, because my iron's on. It's not even detecting the iron, right? Just trying to dial it in here. I've struggled. Sounds like a deep target, right? It's just jumping everywhere. I'm gonna dig it up and see what it is. It sounds like a deep target, and I don't want to be going deep in this dump here. I want to get those relics that are 3 to 4 inches deep, right? Because I know there's a lot of relics here, man. See, if I'm at 4 gain right now, if I'm at 4 gain, it probably won't be able to detect something in that plug right there, but it will detect that big iron, because I know that the Equinox struggles in the big iron. But I want to see if it's something right here. That way I can, what the heck, man? It just went away. It fell. It's something very small. Nope, it's gonna be right on the surface. It's gonna be right here. It's right there, it's a nail. It's a nail. But I know there's something in the plug there too, so it's probably gonna be big iron. See all this glass coming out? Blue glass, ceramic. Probably something big. So it's just liking that big iron way too much at low gain. All right, see all this glass coming out? Glass. I don't think that was it. It's gonna be something huge again. So the low gain is just not working, man. I'm trying to figure this detector out, man. Because it's big iron. I'm not gonna even go for it. I'm not gonna even waste my time with that right there. It's not a relic. It's something, a huge piece of iron. And I know that around like posts, like if I'm in a tot lot or something, or if I'm next to big iron, the Equinox, even with this small coil on, is gonna hit stuff like at 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet away, even at lower gains. And I want the lowest gain possible to still get targets above that big iron. And it's just not doing it. I've tried a lot of different things with this Equinox. Maybe if you can comment on my channel, if you guys hunt around a lot of big iron, because I know that my Amphibio, I can adjust my settings 99 points. With the Equinox, I only have 25 settings, right? 25 notches on my gain there. So it's not as fine-tuning as the Amphibio. And the Amphibio, it seems like I get a lot of coins above huge piece of iron, and it will detect those. So same with the Simplex. It can go shallow and it can go deep. But with the Equinox, I just think that the iron is just overriding all those signals. You know, I can't fine-tune this machine like I can the Amphibio, because the Amphibio, I can crank that sensitivity up pretty high and still go deep above that big iron and still hit relics above those, like car parts, cars, refrigerators, stoves. This is a dump that has a lot of humongous iron that I just cannot extract out of the ground, and my Amphibio can smack targets out above that big iron. So let's try to dial it in just a little bit more here. I'm gonna have a little bit more patience with it. I've spent about 35 hours in dumps with the Amphibio trying to dial it in. I can't seem to figure it out, man. Maybe it's a machine that just won't perform in the thick iron, in the big iron. It could be the case. I just don't know that much about the Amphibio yet. I have a few hundred hours on the Amphibio or on the Equinox already, but see how it's not hitting anything. I don't hear any iron. So I'll crank it up here. See, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. But it's getting all that deep iron, man. All that deep iron sounds really good. See, I'll go over to this hole that I just dug, that big deep iron. That sounds like a killer target, but it's a huge piece of iron about 12 inches deep, right? I know there's a huge piece of iron. There's like a bunch of piece of iron out here. But I want to at least hear something from my detector. I want it to be giving me responses from all the iron in the ground. And at low gain, it's not giving me any target responses. Right here, I'm getting a target response. It's big iron, right? It's big iron. It's reading low, but it's big iron, man. And there's relics 4 inches deep here. A lot of relics 4 inches deep here. It's big iron, see? It's deep iron, man. It's probably something that I will not be able to extract from the ground. The Amphibio does not do this, man. The Amphibio really is fine-tuned, adjustable, man. You can really, there's a lot of settings on the Amphibio. Yeah, I will not be able to get that out. It's a humongous piece of iron. I might be able to pop it out here. It's just so right there. It's part of a pail or something, right? I don't want to be getting this crap. I don't want to be getting this stuff, right? That fills up my bucket really fast. I'm to a point in this dump here that I need to start digging out some more iron like this, because I've hunted a lot here. But I still want to be going shallow, right? I don't want to be getting that deep iron right now because I have this small coil on, right? It's gone. But usually in dumps, once you expose that and you try to hit another target inside that hole there, you're not going to hit it. Even on the plugs too. The Amphibio is really bad for that. Once you expose that hole there, it's really hard to find that in the dump here. especially with the bigger coils. But I just want to hear more iron. You know, it seems like with the Equinox, you only have 9 negative numbers under iron, right? And with the Amphibio, you have 15 numbers that are in the iron range, or like 19 that are in the iron range, but coins read up 15 to 20 in this really thick iron. So this Equinox is not really a relic hunting machine. It's not going to perform that great in the big iron here. That's my thoughts about this, because it's just not fine tunable. Here's another target right here. My whites machines have a lot of negative numbers, like especially my V3i or my MXT All Pro and even my MX Sport. They have a lot of negative numbers, so you can really hear that iron. You have a lot of tone nuances for that iron. But with the Equinox, you just don't have much of an iron range to listen to. And numbers wise too. And it's not all about the numbers. It's more deep iron, right? And I know that this place is loaded with relics, man. It's loaded with relics, right? But there's just this deep iron that's preventing me from getting those relics, because that's all it's hearing is just those relics at this low gain, right? Watch, I'll try something here. That's big iron, right? I'll go like this. I'll just take this out right here. And I'm gonna bury a coin. Get in my pocket here. I think I have a quarter in my pocket. I have some change in my pocket. Let me see if I can find something here. I'll bury a penny, a zinc penny, right? I'll bury a zinc penny at 3 inches deep. A little bit higher here. 3 inches deep right here. Let's see if it'll smack it out. Try to adjust it a little bit here. Zinc penny. See if it changes. I'm gonna hit it a little bit better here. Go down with it. I'm in 40 kilohertz. I'm gonna try multi-frequency real quick here. Okay, multi-frequency is gonna hit it a lot better, right? I'll go to 15 kilohertz, 20 kilohertz. Now I'll take that penny back out and see if it's hitting it. We'll take that penny out. I'll just put it in my bag and see if it changes, right? Okay, I'm dialed in right here, 40 kilohertz. I'm gonna put it in multi-frequency. Just six is gonna work for me. Oh, this one's full glass, so that's good. This hole is full of glass. Lots of broken glass down there. I think it's big iron. It's gonna be more big iron. Yep, look at that. See that? See, it's a cork stop bottle top. And I'm just trying to learn how to dial this machine in, man, in the dumps. I really wanna get some relics, man, with this Equinox, but I just don't think it's gonna happen, man. I've just struggled with the big iron with the Equinox a a lot more than my other machines. You know, it's a big piece of iron. But see, if I haven't gotten this iron out in the past, there could be a relic underneath the iron. So, you just never know, man. But this is a dump where, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know about this Equinox in the dumps, man. I just don't know. With my Amphibio, I came to the same dump right here, right? I'd come through this dump, it goes up to that telephone pole right there. And this whole field is full of relics. The first week I had my Amphibio, I bought that small 5-inch coil there, and I came to this dump here and I got probably about 6 or 7 Indian head pennies right here. The first week I had my Amphibio, right? The thing is deadly in the iron, that small little double D 5-inch coil on the Amphibio. And that was just the first week I was using my Amphibio. I had never used an Amphibio yet, and I went across the street over there to the big dump. There's a large dump over there, but I came over here and just started plucking V-nickels and Indian heads out of this area here. I spent probably 70 or 80 hours in the first 2 weeks just in this section right here, just plucking out V-nickels and Indian heads like crazy. And that was just my first week with the Amphibio, and I've spent probably 40 hours with this coil here, probably 50 hours with this coil in several dumps, and it's just struggled. It's just struggled, man, the whole time. Just really haven't gotten much with the Equinox within that 70 hours, I would say about 60 hours in dumps, and I just haven't gotten much just because it doesn't like the big iron, man. See, I can tell that's something big, you know? It's something that I will not be able to get out. See what? See? Overload. Something very large. And I'm at 6 gain, right? If I go down to 4 gain, I don't hear anything, man.